god, I'm muted.
Show cancelled.
Job done.
Work complete.
Execute. Result.
I'm eating. Nom, nom, nom. Come.
And now
Nice. Come.
Yep.
Nice, I pissed myself.
I can't load.
Get the right version.
Loaded.
Oh,
I'm not done with you now. I'm back.
welcome back.
When you're not done with me.
I said I was done with you.
So you lied?
Yeah.
How
I
can
was
believe
muted.
Anything you say then.
LOL. LOL, I was muted.
Dicko mode.
Yo, I'm going dicko mode.
Yo, what are you eating, dude? My food's fucking lit.
I got.
wish I had food.
I made a
I got
Korean.
beef. I'm eating a beef hash.
I made a Korean style marinade with chicken,
Oh, with the Korean food again with this guy.
broccoli, carrots, onions. Marinade
That
had.
sounds really good, man.
It was really good.
Yeah, I got rice. I got corn. Some peppers in there.
Yeah, well, I made this.
Is that Dr. P?
No, it's a Cock Zero.
The great
That-
taste of cock without added sugar.
Yeah,
Is Ashley here? Or is she just always muted?
Yeah.
always muted.
Always muted, bro.
Are we Propetti?
Yeah.
I am Propetti.
Spaghetti?
Come.
Dragons. Dragon.
It's that time again!
Yay!
Oh my gosh.
Last time on the Myriad, the gang finally found the fairy circle within the Dread Trenches and successfully contacted the Fae. After some confusing discussion and signed paperwork, it was agreed upon that the debt owed to retrieve the pieces of Death's obelisk would be reclaimed a year from now. So that they got all that stuff. So the group, mostly Beef, towed those items back up the sideways and began the difficult process of rallying the townsfolk to help build it. The effort was led by Johnny, who is currently the town elder. His harsh language about the truth of their journey and the purpose of this construction stirred great distrust.
Stirred.
Ah. Johnny and Liana both seemed full to the brim with madness, but reluctantly, the town seemed that they will follow their instructions for now, at least for the next week, as they prepare for the impending return of Marcone along with members of the consulate to join their town, arrive and take over the city, to turn sideways into a modern, profitable city.
Cringe.
Very cringe. And that's about it. That's where we ended up. I just want to say happy birthday, Moon. Woo!
Thanks.
Also,
Happy birthday. Happy birthday,
Wait, it's your
buddy.
birthday, bro?
It was my
well,
birthday.
it was like a
yes.
day ago.
Happy birthday, dude.
I'm the 19th.
22 today, huh?
Nope.
And while chat is usually cringe and wrong, I want to point out that they were exceptionally wrong. And where we left off in your argument with the townsfolk is probably my favorite RP so far this season. That it shows the great contrast between what they don't want to hear and what the truth was. Because often the absurdity of D&D is lost in it becoming accepted by everyone, and they just kind of nod and be like, yeah, yo, that's crazy. I heard a whole bunch of crazy things too.
True.
Hell yeah, dude.
So, I think it's probably best that we jump into where we left off, which was Johnny and Liana, I believe, had just agreed to talk to the Twin Souls who were validating some of the insane things that they were saying, but wanted to talk privately.
Yeah, all right.
What was everyone else up to?
Me and Beef were building the obelisk.
Yeah.
Mushroom collection with
I was getting the mushrooms.
I'll deal with the mushrooms in a bit. I'm gonna move everybody up to the ossuary because that's probably where they would have brought the others to talk. Where the hell did Scarlet go? Oh, I know.
I hope she dies.
What?
Her fuck? You were trying to fuck her.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
That's why you were attracted to her.
No.
And also, everyone needs Shatis to come as well.
Why?
They don't. She just follows along to see what's going on. Actually, I suppose the other townsfolk will join as well because you've told them that you need their help, and they reluctantly join. The only one who is not coming is Korag, who thinks you're all insane.
Nice.
Fuck that guy. I beat him in an arm wrestling contest.
Or I can go fuck his sister for all I care.
Korag
Inbred.
has no
Yeah.
sister.
Oh.
Oh. Shati somewhere in here. Townsfolk. You got boy, you got girl.
Liana will like remind the first few that come in to take off their shoes, but it's really half-hearted. She kind of gives up as more people pile in.
Shoes, shoes, shoes,
Nice.
shoes. There's another pair of shoes. And shoes. They listen to you, Liana. Everyone loves good old Liana.
They can't
That's a
listen
lot
to
of
me
shoes.
because I'm a snake.
Yo, what
Kenneth,
up?
take off your shoe.
I don't have shoes. I just have maybe a glove now. A mushroom picking glove.
Give you a little hat. There you go.
Take my good hand.
So, as you get up here, the Twin Souls did want some privacy, so hold on. No eavesdropping.
Go talk in Scarlet's room so I can jerk off on her bed again.
Mmm.
That seems like a good use
Astute
of our
point.
time.
Wait, my rat swarm is over here. I'm gonna chill with my rats.
There's a couple rat swarms, TBH.
Is this where me and Beef actually are, or?
You were in the ossuary building the obelisk, which is kind of here, I have a picture example of what it is. That'll probably help explain that a little bit more.
All right, there's a bingo square riding on this, so we're gonna see.
The bingo square.
Stop metagaming.
It looks like a dick. Calling it now.
Everything
Doesn't
looks
look
like a
like a
dick to
dick.
you.
Yeah, but this one's gonna look like a dick with balls.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, you guys are on. Get the fuck off, Mike! So it's not exactly like that. The lettering that is etched out is facing the ground, and it's all very tiny writing. So it's a whole bunch of small words that are written on these that rotate
It's
around.
like the thing from the intro.
And the everything is being connected to the ceiling through wires, so it's a big tedious process of connecting all of that. And within the center there is a much more densely wrapped with writing, like phylactery, that supposedly that is where death would actually go.
Cool.
Augers.
Why were they so heavy?
Because they're gigantic metal thingies.
Because,
they're-
because short for physics, density.
But they're discs.
You could roll them.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
What the fuck?
Anyone who's coming downstairs, come downstairs. As you see the group come through, you could,
Oh.
be interested to join. Though if they want to like tell you to go fuck yourself, whatever. I
I'll
don't
look
assume
at the
that's gonna
stairs.
happen though.
And then I look at Beef.
Beef just shrugs.
I think Beef would fit down there.
Well, that's what my point was. I'm like, I'm trying to see if. Oh God, it takes me up there.
It do.
Can you fit in there, Beef?
Where that asshole at?
No,
It's winking.
Well, I don't want you to be alone up here.
If Beef tries really hard, he can squeeze over
it's
time.
alright, brother.
Over time? How long?
Yeah, it'll take him like a minute to get through, but
He's
I'll
becoming a
stay here.
contortionist.
You don't worry about me.
I'm a cum-torsionist.
No, you're
I,
not.
I will pat Beef on the arm.
hey, Moon.
Yo.
When cocks collide, cum erupts. A desire for gay sex leads the warriors to the Penis Desert.
What is that from?
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Pretty sure there's a
uh,
little bit of vocal chopping there.
Yeah, it's the Soul Calibur announcer.
The Penis Desert.
The penis desert. Soul Edge.
Okay, anyone missing that wishes to be present?
No.
Kenneth?
Soul edging.
I'm with my rats.
Alright.
Hey.
I gotta take a picture of my husky.
Exactly where the conversation left
I'll
off.
probably show you guys tomorrow. I forgot. Sorry. That's when my renta husky gets in.
Might as well just jump into it.
Ugh.
So you were saying some crazy things about killing yourself and death and
Yeah.
there's no easy way to explain this, but why don't you explain it all again? I'll see where I can jump in.
Okay. So basically, we found a cave with a dragon in it, right? It was covered in literal, what I assume is blasted dragon shit as it was forced out of the chamber in which the dragon was being kept.
Yes,
it-
that all tracks.
It was like a sea of shit that we had to wade through. We finally got to the source. The sleeping dragon, right?
Liana will take out the gem that you found, the smelly gem in the dragon's cave. She'll show it to him.
We found a gem in the refuse somehow. It was a miracle.
Well, that. Okay.
Okay, anyway, the dragon's sleeping. We turn the corner, we see it sleeping, and then, I guess, I don't know how the guy who was basically cocooned against the wall in shit and decay did it, but he contacted Hoshi. Hoshi walked over. I'm pretty sure he squeezed his skull until it cracked and then he died. I forget. That happened. We have discovered since then that it was at that point that Death transferred himself to the person he was keeping hostage, I guess. To us. Although we didn't realize it at the time. The dragon woke up, he was really fucking mad.
Hold on. Do you
Very
have any
mad.
proof of this interaction with a god?
I will show my scars from the incident.
Your little skin knee.
Yeah, also, how about the crazy shit that we brought back to town that we're making an obelisk out of?
There's crazy shit everywhere. That doesn't quite prove the more extreme part of your claims, I understand the dragon. Dragons are shit-eaters by all accounts. But where the rest of this comes in, if you have any tangible proof, it would go a long way.
Didn't we?
Liana wants to get Seymour's skull that they found and hand it to her mother.
Okay. What is this, dear?
Do reading on it, mother.
I don't know if she can handle it.
What am I going to find?
You're going to find proof of what we're saying.
Just
Very
know
well.
that his name is Seymour Butts and he screams a lot.
I would like to do this cautiously as I can. I need some quiet in the other room. Please continue. And she'll do her magic in the other room like she does everything else at 1 mile per hour.
Hey, Liana, why don't you go keep an eye on your mom? Pretty sure she can't take it.
Liana will like crack the door a little bit and sort of lean against it and keep an eye on her mother.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's the skull of the guy that we killed in the cave, right? Right? Pretty sure?
Yes,
Okay. All right.
I can tell.
Anyway, the dragon woke up. It scratched, I'm pretty sure it sliced open Hoshi's back as we were retreating because it was a horrendous fucking two-mouth spine. Look, as for proof, we can literally take you to the cave.
I believe you about the cave, just everything else is a little more far-fetched. Are you really going to kill yourself?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what it takes to make sure that Marcone and his greedy motherfucking friends don't get hold of Sideways, then yes, I will fall on my sword or throw myself from a building or the cliff or...
But how does that stop them?
It allows the transfer of Death's consciousness.
There's far easier ways to do that than death.
How?
Well, theoretically, we are quite well trained in the practice of transferring consciousness, though we know nothing of gods. We could potentially try to put your consciousness inside this... why do you keep calling it an obelisk?
I don't know. That's what Seymour Butts called it before we retrieved it from the Fey Circle in the cave in the Dread Cliffs.
Why does he call himself Seymour Butts?
I don't know.
That is what he introduced himself as.
He's deranged.
Did you not know that the manifestation of death, entropy versus life, his name is Seymour Butts?
They look at each other and they're really trying to follow what you're saying because a lot of it makes sense to them. But there's a few key parts that are just like very unsure if you guys are stumbled upon something that created some great madness within your minds.
So,
When you know an entity's real name, you have power over it. So obviously, he's not going to give us his real name.
oh
That's not
yeah,
his real name?
I didn't even think of that.
Anna shakes her head.
Do you really think that the manifestations of the natural forces would just do that? They just walk around and tell lies?
Liana gives Hoshi like a frightened look.
So, you guys say you can transfer consciousness?
Yes.
And whose consciousness were you suggesting we transfer just now?
Well, if you were killing yourself to put your mind inside this obelisk, as you call it, we could perform a ritual to put your minds in it instead.
I think the goal is to excise our... See, originally, Seymour Butts wanted us all to kill ourselves so that he could be free of our bodies and temporary host in order to transfer himself into the obelisk. So if we're going to do any transferring, we need to get Seymour Butts' consciousness into the obelisk, not one of us. That wouldn't really serve any purpose as far as I'm aware.
And I'm sorry, again, the end goal of this...
Yeah?
What is it? Let's assume death is in this obelisk.
Yeah.
What happens then?
He imbues us with his might and power and allows us to protect sideways. And does
From
whatever.
Marstone and his cronies.
Yeah, the long term, I have no idea.
That's future Hoshi's problem.
Is that where the Redeemer's power comes from?
So, we learned the reason we were at that cave, the first cave with the dragon in it to begin with, is because we had heard rumors about the old Redeemer going in and out of that place. It seems that he must have had some kind of bargain with either death or maybe the dragon in there. I don't know.
The great dragon underneath. In the
Yeah.
pit.
His power was never his own, and his routine visits to that cave is the reason we went there, because we wanted Hoshi to maybe awaken that kind of channel or power for himself, but we only met Seymour Butts and a very angry shit-covered dragon.
Well, is there anything we can actually do to help?
You can try to transfer Death's consciousness from our bodies into the obelisk once it is done. That's all. I don't really see any other way of doing this. The alternative is, I don't know.
I'll be blunt. We've never if your consciousness is truly melded with another, we've never performed any sort of transfer at that level. We could kill you in the process, or worse. It would take a month, maybe more, to learn how to do this properly.
Well, I suppose we're gonna have to beat up Marceau and his cronies, a la carte.
Man, you know what? I applaud you for taking that shot. A la carte.
Won't they be here by then?
Yeah.
Well, then we're gonna have to speed it up a bit.
Well, we could also just kick their ass. I mean, we were close. But I guess there's gonna be more of them. God, I hate them so much.
Hoshi will nod in agreement, clenching his fist.
We could all just kill ourselves. Ritualistic suicide.
As tempting as that is, Johnny, maybe we should listen to what they have to say.
Leanna just like smiles vacantly, looking at the others to see if they're going along with it.
Hoshi will then ask the Twin Souls, if what you say is true, then what is your proposal?
Our proposal would be to give us time to study your minds and see if there's any truth to this, and if the process is as simple or complicated as it might be. Then once we're sure of ourselves, transfer all of your minds or just Death's mind into the obelisk.
Well, as tempting as that sounds, we don't have a month. We have naught but days before Marceau and his servants are upon us. Marceau by himself proved to be quite the challenge, and we failed. I dare say that we are not in the position to play safely.
Then I suppose it's up to you. I wouldn't want to impose on your, as he put it, ritualistic suicide.
Yeah, well, that's a last resort thing. Don't worry about it. I mean, I'm for doing the transference now without the cautionary month of studying you think you need.
Who knows? Perhaps facing Marceau is considered that same suicide, and our souls will be conjured by the obelisk as we fall to him. Or not.
So what do we have to do?
To be studied, or jump ahead and do it anyway?
Let's do it anyway. I mean, let's do like 5% studying and then do it right away. I mean, we got like a week, so how good can you do in 6 days?
Not very. We can do preliminary test to see if your minds are in any way different, and then try our best to do it the normal way, maybe with a minor adjustment.
You know, we could ask him. If
You can just ask, excuse me, Seymour Butts.
Yeah, watch this. Hey, Seymour Butts!
What is it?
We need to know how to get your consciousness into the obelisk.
Oh, it's very simple. All you need to do is kill yourself.
Right. Is there any other way?
I suppose you could have someone else kill you.
All right.
Hoshi,
Next option.
tell him that these two have the ability to transfer consciousness.
I'll hold up a finger to Johnny. Hold on. I'm leading to this. Is there anything else you could do?
I can kill you myself.
Could you, though? Wouldn't that you be committing suicide?
No, not quite. It's very different. I could convince someone to kill you as well.
Right. Well, these two over here say they could transfer consciousness. You want to talk to them?
What? Don't trust them.
Why?
That is the highest level of dark evil magic. It leads to nothing good. No one should even remember how to do that.
What? But they
but
seem
Seymour-
alright.
But Seymour, haven't you also admitted that there were parts of yourself that you've forgotten?
Yes, because I put them in dragons.
Right. And also the Fae.
Oh,
which
see,
you
that's
didn't know until
different
we
than
got
just
there.
forgetting. I'm not forgetful.
Oh, really? What's my last name?
Coriander.
Ew. That's an awful spice.
I love coriander.
Anyway, Hoshi will kind of shrug,
I don't even know what coriander tastes like.
and then he will just say, well, there you go. You sure you don't want to at least talk to them?
To what purpose?
Well, maybe, unbeknownst to yourself, you locked some part of that away in them. After all, what's the worst that could happen? You're deaf.
Every moment that you speak to me, you could be putting a knife to your throat, Hoshi.
Yes, and every moment you speak to me, you could be also telling a joke.
I thought that was funny.
A little
Johnny-
more on the delivery next time.
Ah!
Johnny chuckled a little bit.
All right, I'll look at the twin souls and I'll say, so, yeah, just come here a second.
They've been watching you talk to yourself and
Yeah,
slowly approach.
Both of you hold my hands.
Okay.
Death!
What?
Talk to them!
How do I do that?
Through me, I'm the... Hello?
Well, if we just take over your mind and talk, then it's just going to look like you're talking.
Then say something I wouldn't know.
All right, give me your mind.
Oh, God, fine. I'll throw him in there.
Okay, you gain Death's Tier 1 Madness, which is
Also,
that he
I'm
can
a bully.
interrupt you.
I want to be
when-
clear. I'm a
Yeah.
bully to death. I throw him into my mind like a locker.
He's already in your mind,
Well,
but
into
you're
himself.
into your body self, your physical being.
I slap the nerd known as Seymour Butts.
Hey guys, it's me, Death. I'm here to tell you something the regular Hoshi wouldn't know.
All right.
You should both kill yourselves. The dark knowledge of mind transference doesn't belong to humans, and it should be forgotten. It is far too dangerous for your stupid twin soul bodies to have. Thank you. What? They're shocked, but they don't completely disagree in that they understand it's something they probably shouldn't have been taught.
How do you know this magic anyway?
I feel like perhaps we shouldn't say now.
Well, that's ominous.
Just say it, come on.
It's our master back at the Capitol.
Who?
The museum curator.
Who?
Mala Kendrick. Taught it to us.
That name is familiar.
Probably from when you first spoke to us and we told you about it.
Yes, I remember now. How old is she?
Pretty old.
Does she have a husband?
Oh my god.
Johnny, she's a troll.
Ah! How is it that a troll knows how to do this? Trolls are stupid.
Hoshi will look taken aback.
Excuse me?
What?
You're calling our mother stupid?
That's it.
I'll gasp again.
Oh, I was just saying, in general, trolls are dumb. What?
My mother agrees. Trolls are pretty stupid.
I pass out.
Well, our mother is smart. She runs the museum. We have all these ancient artifacts. She must have come across it somewhere.
Does she bathe?
Yes.
All right, well, let her know I'm interested as a potential suitor.
Wait, what did we get her to do the transference?
Oh! Wait, how far is the capital from here again?
Very far. It
Oh.
would take just as long as it would take us to research this.
What if we just pretend to be working for Marson when he shows up and then jump out and brain transfer to the hub?
Brain transfer Marson.
No, ourselves. We can.
If you need our help, we can help, but every step we're more confused.
Here's what you need to do. I don't know. Touch our brains and then excise death from it, and then use the death magic that you accumulate in your hands, the nebulous orb of death, and then shoot it at the obelisk and imbue it with death power.
I think
Hoshi,
what he's
wake up.
asking is, how does the ritual actually work?
Well, we would draw on the floor, create the ritual circle, have you all lay alongside of it, and take your minds and put it in the center of the ritual, into whatever part of this obelisk it needs to be in. I mean, shoot it with our death orb.
Well,
Hmm. Oh, go ahead.
there's no reason we can't let him look around in there.
I'd feel more comfortable doing that first. This is starting to sound unethical.
Oh, we've done some unethical things.
He nods along and like, that's why. That messing with the minds of the insane and putting them in some ancient thing, it's probably a bad idea.
Guys, listen. You're forgetting a very important thing.
What is it?
Before you kill yourselves, which I'm assuming you're going to do because it's the easiest way, you need to kill Jitters. He's off the rails. He'll never go along with this.
Do you know where he is?
Vaguely.
But aren't you him?
Yes.
Well then,
But
look
all
where-
these damn trees and buildings all look the same.
So he's in trees and buildings.
That narrows it down.
He says that if you're going to kill him, he will be where you first met him.
That's on the road, right?
He's okay with being killed?
Well, no, but you have to.
Then
I'm
why-
fairly certain nothing wants to die.
Well then why would he agree to show up?
I think he thinks he can win.
Oh. Jitters doesn't have any secret powers now like we do, right?
Are your powers secret?
Well, not anymore.
I don't know, that man's insane. He might try and eat you.
all ominous.
Can you ask him?
Jitters! He's ignoring me. He says I'm not real.
Oh.
Wait, what if you're not real?
That would be quite a twist, wouldn't it, Yoshi?
It would be.
Pretty safe to assume he's real by now, Oshi. We can both hear him.
Well, there's such a thing as mass. You know what? You're right.
Liana looks through the door. How's my mom doing?
Very patiently, like chanting to herself and setting up a chalk ritual on the table with the skull in the center of it.
That's gonna take a while.
Even I don't have to do that.
I'm gonna go say nice things to Beef, like how he's smart, and we don't generalize his entire race.
We're also going to go do that.
Hey, Beef.
And
You
that,
must be
Kenneth,
income.
is why I think the world is actually round.
Oh, how'd you come to that conclusion?
Were you not listening to my theories?
I was, but did you look through a hole or something?
No.
Well, I think the world's more like a triangle. Have you ever
Alright,
thought about
there's-
why water falls?
What, Oshi?
What?
Oh, hey there, Beef. I just wanted to say that I think you're a really smart guy,
Thanks.
and I'll pat him on the arm.
Say,
What's that
Beef,
about?
we never got the chance to meet. You're so giant. He'll hold out a hand to shake yours, even
Doesn't
though
seem
you
like
could.
a good excuse to not have ever met me.
Well, we were always downstairs, and
Actually, it seems kind of counterproductive because he's big enough that you would see
Yeah,
him.
you'd think you'd see me first.
it's just a coincidence. I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it.
It's alright.
Hey,
Watch
Beef,
your
you're trying to be your
microaggressions.
friend.
What'd you say?
I said, watch your microaggressions.
I was asking Kenneth.
I said, hey, Beef, look, they're trying to be your friend.
I know. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you as well. You see, this is quite strange that you look as though you are a frost troll, but you live quite close to the swamps, and you live within a city, so you've got all three archetypes of troll within one body. What do you identify as?
I don't remember. I wasn't born here, though.
Well, that much is clear. Your skin is of the mountains.
I came here with my mum.
And where is your mother?
Dead.
I apologize for.
What for?
Well, I wouldn't want to bring up these memories, sad memories.
I mean, I'm sat next to hundreds of skulls of other dead things.
There's a bunch of skulls right here.
Yeah, look at this one. They're dead. They're dead too.
So, do you never get sad?
I'm back.
Oh. Yeah, but not about the dead.
They won't be able to hear me, but I remember that one time you went out and went and hunted one of those big things of meat. I don't know what they were called. But you said it tastes really good, but you accidentally dropped it after it was made. That made you kind of sad.
Oh, yeah. Kenneth here says one time I dropped my food and I was sad.
Oh,
Actually,
that would be sad.
thinking about it makes me kind of sad.
What is your moral philosophy? He asks, actually expecting an answer.
Well, after meeting Kenneth, it's to make friends.
Yeah, friends are good.
Future friends or past friends?
What?
My apologies. I'm sorry, I'm just very interested in seeing a frost troll here. You see that... Is it not weird? He kind of looks around at everyone else who doesn't get what he's going on about. Except for his sister, who's kind of sort of nodding.
Look, me being it might be weird if there was another troll that didn't look like me, but there's no other trolls.
There's a lot of trolls.
It's never been weird. Well, there's a nice bloke who comes with the little trader. He was nice.
His name's Flipper.
Flipper, that's it. He was nice. That's it, really.
You're muted, Hoshi.
I didn't like that shopkeeper guy.
No, me neither. I feel like he robbed us.
Yeah.
All right, well, I apologize for my microaggressions. If you need any help from us at any point, we'll be around.
Wait, do you know a troll?
We know plenty.
Really?
Omega poggers.
Yes, you see, our mother, as we were just saying downstairs, is a frost troll.
Oh. You're a little small for a troll.
Well, we're adopted, as most twin souls are.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, then how are they made?
How is what made? Fuck! Fucking punch! I punched
What?
Kenneth out of existence.
My
Wham,
snake
wham,
wants-
wham.
My snake wants to know how you guys are made.
That
Oh, like people, you know, we're born just the same, just sometimes there's two of us.
What, does your family abandon you or something?
He wants to know, does your family like abandon you or something?
Unfortunately, usually yes.
Does that mean I'm a twin soul?
Does that mean that Kenneth is a twin soul? Because he got abandoned too.
Well, if he were a twin soul, he would know it. He would feel the existential drawing to another being.
I mean, I kind of do. I can talk in the minds of others.
He can talk in the minds of others. He says he kind of does feel like that, actually.
Well,
He has a strong bond with his friend Reneth.
Yeah, and beef.
And me.
it's a little bit different. You know, if
Kenneth,
my sister dies, then I
are
die.
we twin souls?
We might be twin souls.
I think we are.
Maybe you were abandoned.
Are we appropriating
mom,
culture
too.
over here?
And then my mum
What?
found me,
I'm sorry.
and it's not really my mum.
That was no.
This makes total sense.
Maybe we're brothers.
I think you're right. Twin souls, thank you for helping me find my brother.
Holy shit!
Certainly, no problem. I'm glad something came out of this awkward conversation.
Fell to the void on that one.
If you need anything, you just ask Beef.
Same for us. We'll be around, I guess.
Wow.
Okay, group. What next?
I talked to my rat swarm.
I bleed from the nose from the aneurysm I just got listening to that.
You just came in to compliment Beef on how smart he was.
I know, right? I just wanted to.
Kenneth,
Oh no!
see you again.
Oh
There's
god!
so many bugs in these skulls.
Yeah, it's a
So
good
much
thing.
food.
You're cleaning it all up. They'll like that.
We've already begun the breeding.
Oh, that means they're gonna have even more family.
Yes. Crew
That's
number
good.
2 is in your cave.
Oh, really? I'm gonna have to go
Number
talk to them
3.
later then.
Crew number 3.
What program
eats
is
the
this?
feces of the
Map tool.
pigs.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you guys are getting at home. Is it comfy?
That's
Yeah.
good, because that's the part I hate eating, honestly.
The poop? Or
Yeah.
getting comfy?
No, the poop.
Oh, it's a good thing you don't have to eat poop anymore.
The woman tries to step on us, but there are too many.
Good. It's not like a malice thing. It's more like she doesn't understand.
But you ask them to be more quiet. Clanging around building.
I cannot, because we need to build some stuff.
Also, he literally can't.
True.
True. Drew.
Hey, Johnny,
Huh?
do you think Seymour's memories are in here?
One of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we ask him?
Yeah, what do we, I don't know. How do we get them to him from us? Let's ask. Hey, hey, Death, we got a giant dragon skull here interested in reclaiming one of your memories.
That dragon is dead, and with it my memory's gone with it.
So where is the memory stored exactly?
Well, let's say for example you knew some sort of dark evil magic for mind transference. You'd have to enter the dragon's mind while it's still alive.
So,
You didn't think this through much, did you?
Well-
Putting your thoughts in dragons that eventually die.
I must have thought it through perfectly. You're the fool for not seeing it, Kenneth.
I think
What?
This dragon's dead, so how are you ever gonna get that memory back?
I guess I won't need it.
So what if all the dragons die?
That's impossible, Kenneth. Dragons are the strongest beings in the known universe.
Then why is this dragon dead?
I don't know. Find who killed it and destroy them.
Well, couldn't they all just die of old age while you're stuck not being able to do
No,
anything?
Kenneth. Why would I make the most powerful creature die from old age?
Well, then how did this one die?
I'd do some forensics, Kenneth.
I don't know forensics.
Well, if it didn't die from aging, then obviously something was stronger than the dragon, which means that what you've said is wrong.
Yes,
Seymour.
and then you didn't put it in the strongest
Well,
thing
then
because
this
the dragon's
dragon
dead.
probably killed 30 of whatever that was.
sorry to interject, but if you willingly put your memories in these things, wouldn't that imply that you knew the method by which to reclaim them, aka mind transference?
Obviously. We've all come to that conclusion, Johnny.
So
Unless
why is it
The final memory that he put in a dragon was his knowledge of how to do it, and now he doesn't remember.
Yeah.
What if hey, are you able to talk to dragons?
I don't see why not. I'm their progenitor.
So if we went back to that cave where that dragon is stuck in the cave, we could talk to it.
Oh, what would he have to tell you that I don't already know?
He would have your memories since
He'd
you
have a
implanted it in
memory,
him.
yeah. Obviously.
Not how it works, Kenneth.
Then what's the...
You're such a fool to think of things so transparently.
So what you're telling me is you're never getting your memories back.
Well, no, I would need someone to go in their brains and travel
I
their
thought you said
memories.
that's dark magic.
Yes, then we'd better not.
Okay, but what if the twin souls put us in the dragon's memories and we got yours?
I suppose that could happen if you weren't afraid of being in a dragon's brain.
I think we should do it.
I mean, I'm like a descendant of a dragon, right?
Yeah, you're basically a little dragon.
Yeah, I'm a little dragon. I just need wings and claws. And...
God damn it, you're nothing like a dragon, you slithering piece of shit!
I thought you said you were just mad at me because I'm cute.
Yes, but you have nothing to do with dragons.
I can become a dragon.
You wish you were a dragon.
No, I don't. That one's stuck in a cave. It
Dragons
doesn't have
make
any
the most
friends.
No, it's wrong. Dragons have the
No.
most friends out of everyone.
No,
You're wrong,
they
Kenneth.
don't.
Kenneth, they
They
make
don't.
so many friends. You
They
can't
don't
even
make any
imagine.
friends.
They fly around the world making.
Then
so
why
many.
don't they have their own cities of friends? Why are they stuck in caves and
Of course, they
wandering
have
around
their
in
own
pits?
cities. They have banks and theaters, and they have a whole culture. You wouldn't understand, Kenneth, because you're a stupid, tiny-brained serpent.
I'm not stupid. You don't even
Hey.
have any of your memories, so that effectively makes you stupid.
I have a few of them.
Yeah, but you don't have enough. You're like a 4-year-old right now.
Hey, twin souls.
Hey. Twin souls.
Okay, there we go.
Can you come with us to a cave and put our minds in a dragon?
I love that sentence.
I thought that you all didn't have very long before the consulate showed up.
This is a good idea, though.
Well, some would argue this is a very time-extensive journey you're proposing.
Is it?
The minds of dragons are like fortresses. They're designed not to be infiltrated. They are physical manifestations of absolute defense.
How do I make my mind a fortress?
But I'm a physical manifestation of absolute defense.
Yes,
He's got a
but
big body.
That's true.
imagine the most strongest thing that you can think of.
Me.
Beef.
Is there no
Oh, she
rival to
pointed.
beef?
I haven't met one.
Well, whatever a dragon could imagine is real. So they could imagine 10 beefs. And you'd have to fight them all to get through its labyrinth.
But I know beef's weakness.
Oh,
Because I'm beef.
what is that?
Tap dancing.
Wouldn't tell you.
Oh,
Tap dancing.
damn it. I
Well-
should have said it. I'm sorry.
He could imagine them without that weakness. They could all be tap dancing.
But that's impossible.
More or less, the important thing is that once we put you in a dragon's mind,
Beef has
We
fallen
would not be
silent,
able to
and
bring
can
you
see
out.
just raw fear in his eyes.
I've changed my mind.
okay. Yeah?
He'll leave.
Hoshi will shake his head looking at the twin souls. Can't believe that they once again have hurt Beef's feelings.
Oh my god.
Very rude.
Well, what else?
Oh, Johnny's coming over.
Hey,
Hey,
prepare the ritual to transfer our minds, or to split them from deaths.
as you wish.
Oh yeah, time to gamble.
Yeah!
Well then, if there's nothing else, as discussed last stream, it will take about 3 days to, with everyone's help.
Oh, Liana's talking to her mom.
Okay, I'm just gonna go over this really quick so we understand where everything is, so I don't have to go over it again later. That would take 3 days to do all of that, to set it up so that it would be
Block 6 for 7.
it would be within the built, constructed state it needs to be in for them to attempt to transfer your minds into it. So I have fully rested you guys already. You're healed. So it is assumed within this RP that 3 days are going to pass before they can do that. So anything else that's happening, like Liana talking to her mom, you can do whatever you want, but just under that understanding.
Okay.
Dear, I'm trying to
Did I
focus.
fix the broken lights in the room? No. The sun's shining.
She sits down opposite of her. I can wait.
Very well. Do you wait for your mother to finally do the ritual?
Like how many? Is it going to be more than an hour?
Like 2 or 3.
Hmm. I think she would wait an hour, but then she would squint over at her mother from across the table and get to the courage to finally speak up. Mother, did you know that there's another one in town?
Another what?
cambion.
Since when?
I smelled it on the way here.
Well, who?
I don't know. I've seen all of the townspeople, at least I thought. And it wasn't them.
No one's been acting strangely. Well, is it Johnny?
No.
Is there any clue that you have?
I can go search. What should I do when I find them?
I don't know. This is very precarious timing. Do you think it's a coincidence?
Well, we did encounter one earlier in the cave.
Oh dear. Well, nice job, Johnny.
Thanks. I hit the wrong button.
I
hit the wrong
don't
button.
know how to advise here. I know that I'm not going to be able to stop you from seeking it out. Just be careful.
And that's all you're going to say?
What else can I say, Liana?
Well, what was different about me?
Everything.
Like what?
Your behavior, your skin, your whole mind, fractured and forgotten. That's everyone here has been too normal. You would notice the change.
I didn't get that. What?
She's saying that if someone here was taken over by a Cambion and is like a doppelganger, that the sudden change would be very noticeable, and no one in town is acting that bizarre, except for maybe Johnny.
I'm asking why you took me in.
But why wouldn't I?
I was once the same as whatever that thing is.
Liana, no. You're very different.
You haven't been saying so.
But you're my daughter.
Well, it seems likely that the others are going to find out about that.
Find out what?
Those twin souls said they would have to test our minds. And what if they see in mine?
They seem open to the occult. I doubt they'll do anything about it.
You don't think they'd tell?
They don't even belong here. Who would they tell?
Mother, I'm tired of lying to everybody.
Do you not see the use in lying? If what you're all saying is true, and Johnny comes into the tavern and scares everyone to death, is this worth it? For them to all know the truth?
It's the only way to get anyone to do anything.
Well, what will they do if they know the truth about you?
I don't know, but every day that goes by and they look at me with looks that they wouldn't give me if they knew the truth about me. Mother, I'm starting to feel things. Just like you wanted.
What things?
Guilt.
There's nothing wrong with guilt.
What about the guilt of being related to you?
Jeez. What?
Damn.
Mother, where is the original Liana?
You don't know how good you have it. You don't know how lucky you are that I was your mother. Anyone else, you'd be in the woods, eating tree bark.
I was. And now I've gotten a taste of what could be. And I
No.
want to keep it.
You were for about 3 days, until I brought you in.
Why won't you answer me?
As I'm worried that you're already down a dark path. I've tried to save
You
you
guys are
many
making me
times,
laugh.
and it's never
Stop.
worked.
You didn't try to save her.
Who?
Liana!
You are Liana.
I can't forget what you did to her, Mother.
What did I do?
You kept her chained up. You made me copy her mannerisms?
Set this thing for something.
Liana, where are these chains?
What do you mean? I remember them.
Show me the chains, Liana.
This bitch gaslighting you?
Oh no, she's very good at it.
Punch her in
Look,
the
I should
face.
roll something. Should I do like a madness roll to see if I believe her or not?
This is wild.
You can. What do you want to do? Do you want to look around for them, or do you want to? Anything else would be role playing within the discussion.
Look around for the chains.
Yeah.
All right, I guess she'll do it. She'll stand up. She'll go over to a bookshelf and start taking down the books, sort of tossing them a little disrespectfully, looking for these chains. Mother, I remember them.
Liana, you can't trust your memories. Do you understand?
What do you mean?
What did Eustace remember? The need to kill our elder?
He was mad. Are you saying I'm mad?
Yes.
Well, wait a minute. Are you saying I'm not a Cambion at all?
No. I'm saying that you remember it wrong.
What happened?
The Liana that you were is the Liana that you are. Cambions aren't born as Cambions. You were Liana, you became a Cambion, and you forgot. I brought you back in, and now you're Liana again.
I was born a human?
Yes. There are no chains. I don't even know what you... What do you think happened to the old Liana?
I was thinking about taking out her gem, but I probably touched it so much that I wouldn't be able to get a memory off of it. So therefore, Liana will scan her memory and try to think of an object that she hasn't touched very much.
That's a lot of things.
Like, in her room.
I mean, that's up to you.
Alright, she's gonna go and try to find something she hasn't interacted with. And, like an item of clothing she hasn't put on, something.
I'm sure one of your collectible tea kettles in the lower shelf of your drawers, possibly you haven't touched very much, just admired from a distance.
But it's something that she remembers that the original Liana had before.
Johnny, what the
fuck? Oh, you didn't notice it?
No, I was zoomed in. God damn it.
Huh?
You didn't see me.
Alright, should I hit the button?
Hit it.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Punch it.
I don't... I'm sorry, I know my character's history. I don't think the original Liana would collect teacups.
You told me to put them in here!
Yeah, that's because... I want an old item of clothing, something really old.
Then yeah, within the chest she would have some old, really fashionable Eden-style dresses and skirts and things.
Alright. I'm gonna reach to the bottom of... After I stomp out of here, very loudly, of course, away from my mother, go to my room, reach to the bottom of this chest of drawers, and then grab up an old piece of clothing and read object history on it. 3 out of 7. Can I focus that? I want to try that.
Yeah.
There we go.
What specifically are you trying to remember the history of about it?
Well, she's kind of trying to tell me that the original Liana never existed. I'm trying to figure out if she existed.
Then you would remember, or you would see in this object history vision, a girl who looks like you, happy, though drunk, and belligerent, walking around town showing off her new threads, as she was interested in fashion and all things from Eden, though her mother would never let her go there. But how does that relate to the Liana that you are now?
Not understand why she's doing this? Because her mom just gaslit her a whole bunch?
Yeah, so I'm asking, what specifically are you looking for beyond that fixes that?
Just evidence that she existed at all. Which I just got.
Okay.
So I'm figuring out that my mom's an asshole.
She didn't say she didn't exist. She just said you were her.
Oh, that's what I got from it. Lana comes back with the dress in her hand.
She was
Going to stick to that story.
Duke, I'm Jane Biltmore, a member of
Yes?
the Unified Bay Resistance. I was sent here by our leader.
Are you sure?
To update you on the situation.
Yes, what is this
Duke,
about?
This area is secure.
What's the dress for?
Mother, give me your face.
Oh God.
No!
Yes.
Why would I do that?
Or else I'll tell everyone.
Make out now.
Tell everyone what?
Tell everyone that you had your daughter in chains and now she's gone.
She'll jump up out of her chair and push it aside. Howdy pouty. You're just going to lie more. To go to the townspeople and get them to turn on me. What have I ever done? I've done everything I could to try and take care of you. In ways that no other person would even know to do.
So then prove that you trust me.
How?
I just told you.
Going around with my face isn't... That's on another level, dear. You've
What?
been going around caves and fighting monsters, and how am I to know what you're going to do with my face?
So you don't trust me.
I'm sorry, but I don't.
I don't intend to die to this obelisk, Mother. I might need a way out.
And then what are you going to do with the old Scarlet?
Escape town.
What are you going to do with me, dear?
Killer.
All right, guess I'll tell them. Gone.
Liana, wait!
Stop. Stop.
Liana! You're being irrational!
Stop. Stop.
That's all she's got, unfortunately. She will fall to the ground, hold her hand in her hands, and weep.
Good.
Liana looks back for a second. Almost sucked in, almost hoovered in. And then leaves.
Hey.
Shut up, Johnny! She's gonna find that cambion.
Well, that's abrupt.
Shatisse runs after you, seeing you in a mood. And catches you at the door.
What is it?
Liana, what's going on? You're being, like, super aggro.
Didn't you hear any of what happened in the bar?
Well, yeah, and it was all, like, super crazy or something.
Shatisse? Screw you!
Whoa!
Liana! She keeps following you, even though you're being Liana.
Alright, Leon's gonna walk and try to smell for the cambion. She drops to all fours in the ground. She's not even, like, acting human anymore.
Alright, well, in the clearing of the woods, you get on your hands and knees and start sniffing around, and your scent turns you in Shatisse's direction. And she just kind of smirks.
Leona, like, sniffs across the ground and then sniffs right onto her foot. It follows the trail, and then just, like, tips her head up. and her eyes get really big.
Oh, so you found out already.
She will stand up very fast, grab Shatis by both shoulders, and like manhandle her into the bushes.
Shatis doesn't fight back and accepts this very sexual aggression from Liana.
What's going on here?
What do you mean?
You're a... Do you know that I'm a...
We can smell each other.
Okay. Well...
I apologize for the deception, but I was sent here by my Baron. And see, we had heard your fight with the consulate, and thought maybe there was a way for us to benefit here.
Baron?
Yes, Shatis has left town a few days ago. We were going to scout the area and figure out if there was some way we could help without arousing suspicion, though we didn't know about you.
Who's the Baron?
One sec. Forget his name.
Me.
You know you gotta kill the Baron.
That's
Gotta
not
kill
you.
the Baron. Is it a
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh my god, dude, I just fell through 3 years, bro. Holy shit.
Very first campaign we ever played, I played a rogue who really, really hated authority. So the moment he found out that there was a Baron, it was his life's mission to kill the Baron.
It's been a long time since I heard Ashley utter the words, gotta kill the Baron. Holy
That's
shit.
great.
Oh man.
We never did kill him.
We
There's a
never did.
bloodlust left unsettled.
Let's kill him in Myriad.
Baron Errol Hargraves. Have you heard of him?
No, is he Cambion?
She doesn't answer, but it seems like a yes. That information might be damaging.
How did you get Shatis's face?
A girl from Eden? I scared the shit out of her.
She didn't tell? You just let her go?
We put her on the first wagon out of here.
So you're part of some force?
Well, more or less. See, the Baron wanted to come here and make a deal with your town, as we heard. I'll just be straightforward, that you're in a vulnerable position because of the Redeemer's absence. Though, on our path here, it was quite evident that the consulate was ahead of us. Which seems to be true. Though I don't see how any deal could be arranged, unfortunately, unless, I don't know, your hatred for the consulate and taking over this town, wealth coming in here, and prosperity. I don't think there's any agreement we could possibly come to.
I don't understand.
Here for chat.
Oh, that's fine. All right.
What?
Is she actually
Look at
taking
what
that
she turned
down?
into.
Oh.
So, all I'm gathering is Liana is also one of these?
Well,
I
hold
know,
on.
right?
There's a lot going on.
Is she actually like taking her disguise off for me?
Like shimmerings that you can see.
Liana will manhandle her again and push her like further off into the woods so there's like no chance that anyone could see them.
Wait a minute.
No shot.
Yo.
Oh no.
No cap.
Dude,
But
Hoshi
she'll
was gonna
take-
tap that.
What?
There was a reason why he didn't. And Liana will take off her mask as well.
Just imagine. No teeth. Just saying.
Oh, she got teeth.
Jesus
Very long.
I'm
Christ.
talking about Shatis.
She's so pretty.
What is happening? Man, I'm just like, bro, my fucking dad / master's dad. I'm a failure as a person. Oh, Leona's nice. Yeah, maybe I can take her on a date.
What do you mean? You only went up! This is an absolute win!
Oh my god.
Yeah, if you
dude.
back out now, you're basically just superficial. I don't know what to say.
True.
She's not human.
True.
Superficial. You fell
Close
off.
enough.
Female.
I'm not actually sure.
It's got a hole.
Oh my god.
At least one.
That's what I'm saying. No teeth. Just saying.
Relieved of her human
Listen,
disguise, Liana
They can
will...
be whatever you want if you think about it.
Shut up.
Liana will, like, squat down in the natural position for a Cambion and relax for the first time in a long time. Wow, this is so much better.
First time, huh?
Wow.
Liana will blush a little bit. Yeah. Oh, what a rush. She'll, like, grab Shatice's hand and, like look her up and down, like, not believing this is the first time she's ever seen, like, another one of her kind up close besides the other one. It's unbelievable.
It accepts your sensual touches.
It's not... God.
Yes, it is.
Alright.
Man, this is a fever dream of a session for me right now, dude. Like, okay.
What's the standard greeting for us? What do we do?
It's standard. We usually pretend we didn't see the other one and go about our business.
Nothing? No handshake? No, like, wave? Can we make something?
Sure.
Liana will, like, lean forward and, like, lick her on the forehead. Like a long, like, gross green tongue shoots out and...
Okay.
It'll lick your forehead back.
Yes! Liana's overjoyed and bounces up and down, like, trying to process all the information.
This might be a good thing. You see, I suppose I'll just be out with it. Most of those who follow the Baron are Cambion. If you could help us somehow convince your friends to allow us within the city, I hate to admit it, but basically do what the consulate wants to do. Maybe we can come to some sort of arrangement to help you defeat them.
Wait, you want to do what they want to do and then defeat them?
The Baron has very simple ambitions just as they do, to set up a mine or some way to profit off of this town. Possibly we can come to a less... What is your vision for this city? We don't even understand. I come in here and hear these tales and rumors of gods and ancient powers and...
They're all true. Death is here right now. In fact, I spoke with him about my vision for this city.
Which is?
I wanted our people to move in and to live lives like humans. Aren't they wonderful?
Humans?
Living like them anyway, all the pageantry and dresses and affection.
Yes, it's quite enjoyable. The feeling you get when no one around you knows.
Well, that's not what I meant.
Oh, I thought we were talking about finally being able to pass for one.
But I'm honestly surprised that they haven't caught on. Some of them.
They're dumber than you think.
Liana, well, I don't know if she can pout with that face. What do Cambions do when they're sad?
Lie to their friends?
Yeah. They don't have very much in the way of facial expressions. What with it being mostly bone and teeth.
Like, Liana will scrape the ground with her feet in a sign of sadness.
All right.
So have you been passing for a human for a long time?
10 years that I can remember.
You've survived 10 years? I wasn't expecting to survive a year.
You're that new.
Yes. Nods. up and down so fast.
Well, if this town gets taken over, I could give you a home with the Baron.
But, sorry, we got sidetracked. What did he want to do?
To come in, take over the town, make a profit, general rich people stuff.
Well, if I could help introduce them in a way that wouldn't scare Johnny.
It's possible, though he isn't going to make an appearance himself in this town until the consulate is dealt with.
Okay, is there anything you can do before they arrive to help us?
Don't have time to play with my
It depends on what arrangements we come to. I can maybe get some additional infantry, aid in the combat myself.
More of us?
Yeah,
Were you the Cambion in the cave?
cave.
Yes, there was one nearby. I guess you wouldn't be if you had been around for 10 years. Did you smell him?
No, the troll cave.
No, it was a different one.
Well, wasn't me.
Can I see your other faces?
Maybe another time. I'm feeling a little exposed out in the brush over here.
Fine. Liana puts her disguise back on.
Do I even have
Man.
the original shitties?
Oh.
Also, I adjusted my voice stuff now. You guys haven't heard me breathe or anything, right?
No.
Okay, cool. Oh, good.
Hello, Shatis?
Hey.
Loading.
Loading.
Yeah, it's me, Shatis.
Oh my god, like, I can't believe that no one knows I'm a Cambion.
Oh my god, like, I know.
I can't
Like, oh my
believe
God.
I was lied to.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth. Right, she'll reluctantly resume her posture, like snapping her back in the process. Well, if you've been a human for 10 years, you must know humans really don't like backing down from anything.
Oh, yeah, like, totally.
You don't have to talk like
Oh, yeah, totally. Well, they can't just get another face and walk away when things get tough.
It's true. That's why they're so resistant to these consulate people.
Well, let me know what you find out. If there's any way we can help, or we're going to need to, unfortunately, profit from this in some way.
Can't we work that out afterwards?
We were not going to be able to dedicate men without a promise.
I'm promising right now.
I would need to hear from the Elder.
Do you intend to tell him what we are?
If you think it would be easier to get him to agree to anything without telling him, then by all means.
Well, if he ever finds out the truth about me, I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
Is he replaceable?
Liana crosses her arms, conflicted about it. Very useful at times, as crass as he is.
You know this town better than I do. This is a week to figure out a way to come to an agreement is... I didn't think I'd be able to find anything here.
What was your plan?
See who was in charge. Maybe find a weakness in the town's defenses and help strengthen it if you guys were desperate enough.
All you really have to do with Johnny is sleep with him.
Ugh. I could maybe do that.
I mean, you've probably had practice, right?
Plenty.
Good. Well, there you go. That's your way.
I'll give it a shot. Have you tried?
Ah, no. Oh.
We should get back.
I guess it was a little weird to be squatting in the bushes.
Oh, it's just girl talk.
Oh my god. That's what girl talk is. And then look at his face as you guys. Oh, he saw everything, dude.
All right, as they leave the forest, Liana will like grab her hand and like pretend to be like.
Liana? What are you two doing out in the woods? Like, totally girl talk? You trying to spy on us? You a perv or something?
We were talking about boys.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Anything else, or are we going 3 days to rush completion of the obelisk?
No.
I'd like to scan for obelisk. Passing time.
Where's the mushrooms? You told me you would get to the mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I did want to have a specific thing figured out for this. This would be part of the whole skill system that doesn't exist yet, but there are like a bunch of red mushrooms around the town, so you're gonna be looking for 3 days? Yeah?
Yeah, I ain't got anything else to do. Besides hanging out with Beef in our
Oh.
cave.
I'm helping them too.
God damn, I got some very magical mushrooms.
You had it like plus 200.
Oh god. Not again. Oh no. Hit hutch net not.
You could be helping with that one hand.
I am, by getting mushrooms.
Oh, my food's here. Be right back.
You could be helping instead of getting food.
That's what you find.
Black herb?
Yeah.
I've never dealt with a black herb.
Well, I guess Liana will forego pretending to be weak and help construct the obelisk with unnatural strength of 5.
I assume that instead of herb, they're shrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have 5 strength?
I do.
How?
Did you see how I grappled that guy in the last session?
Yeah, there is a Cambion race that Ashley picked that I didn't let you guys choose from. It's like a whole thing.
Fucked. Woo!
Yeah. Wife privilege.
Yep.
I want 5 strength. This is cringe.
Dude, 5
But,
strength is fucking baby shit, dude. What the fuck?
Well, like at the
why
I
are people
would have
celebrating
gotten
this?
You
the
got him
black
where he's
herb.
spur.
I would have pointed at it and then tried to look as puzzled face as possible was with Camarilla to ask the fuck it does.
Black herb? She has no idea.
Oh, so she doesn't know either.
Eat it, pussy.
Now be careful, those.
Eat it. Eat it.
Why would I eat it when I can mix it, bitch?
Mix it.
Mix it and let me eat it.
Mix it with green and then inhale as you're mixing it.
What?
If you mix it with a simpler herb, you might actually be able to identify what it might do consistently. Or you can mix it with a rare one and get something special.
Yeah, but how do I know the difference between simple and rare?
Red is simple.
We can't really talk. We need a mediator.
Oh, shit.
Haha. Stupid snake.
Shut up.
How will you know if it's rare?
Bedcomer.
Well, if I don't know it, it's definitely rare. So the red ones, the blue ones, the green ones are very simple. Common.
I'm gonna I'm gonna mix black and red. Black first.
He's gonna mix it with a red.
We're mixing black. We're mixing
With
red.
I'm taking that. That's mine now.
Drink it, coward.
Drink it.
I mean,
Eat
if I drink it, I just get healed for 20.
That's not how that works.
Haha.
What do you mean?
LOL.
Oh no, I get healed for 2. Wait, what?
Nothing.
I'm going Como mode.
You really thought?
Yo,
I'm going Como mode.
I'm going poison mode.
Yo,
Any
I am
more
all
mixies?
about that poise. I mean, I can do blue red.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. Blue red. Confirm. You're not
Yeah.
just saying it.
I can do red blue.
Nice.
And I could do red red.
Did that say explosive diarrhea?
It does.
Oh my god.
Wait, explosive diarrhea makes blood tiles?
Apparently, well,
It
because
hurts.
it's so explosive, it's like it's like bleeding.
Hey, adrenaline though.
I think
You
I've
like
also been dropping a lot of frames on Twitch. I don't know if I can change servers or something. It's like
you have to
up and
restart
down.
your stream to save.
Yeah.
Change servers. Unfortunately.
What is
I like.
What does blue do?
I don't have enough for blue anymore, but blue is just healing. Blue is like healing. Green is 6/poison. Red is adrenaline. Red is volatile. Purple is sanity, and orange is speed.
Black is
Black seems to be stress. Maybe.
The best way to rank it.
Time skip. Time skip.
Time skip. 3 days go by. I don't have a token to represent the thing being constructed on the ceiling, but we'll say it's on the ceiling, and having it would just cover everyone's token. You have a gigantic, spiraling, twisting obelisk constructed in the center of the ossuary. Everybody in the town helped, though reluctantly, except for Korag, who
is a bitch.
He's a bitch, and he's been making preparations to leave town.
Good. Bye. Chump.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Scarlet weeps alone in her basement, and the obelisk is constructed. What next?
Do we level up?
Transference.
Where's our CP?
Transference.
Was Shatis going to talk to Johnny?
Shatis was saying that it'd be better if you did it because he trusts you more.
Oh.
Yes, please talk to Johnny.
I don't know if I agree with it.
Okay, let me move all these peasants. Oh, do you want the peasants to watch the ritual or not?
Yeah.
The labor of their hard work.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Maybe they'll actually believe us. Hopefully not get caught in a storm and have their souls sucked up.
Maybe they'll see
Among
it
Us.
and then scream because their tiny peasant brains can handle it, and then they'll fucking piss and shit themselves and then start attacking each other.
I want the peasants to be Among Us.
Among Us. Among Us.
Among Us.
I want them Among Us.
Do you know you can craft Minecraft Among Us armor?
Among Us.
And you can become sus?
I am
You know, you
not
could play
sus.
You could play as the Among Us and Stark and Soul Calibur.
Take it back now.
That's kind of sus.
Oh, there it is.
Among Us.
There's your psycho ritual.
I get to stand here because I'm the top of the world.
Among Us.
Actually, I get to stand here.
No, you don't.
What the fuck?
You tried to go sicko mode.
Where's Liana? We got Beef.
I tried to go Dicko mode.
This guy's going donger mode right now.
Beef? Where's Beef?
I'm never
Wherever you
going
left him, dude,
donger mode.
Wherever you fucking left him, dude. I don't know what you want.
He's right there.
Oh, I couldn't see him. He was too
Ding
big.
dong, the witch is dead.
More microaggressions. We missing anyone? I don't know who my players are.
That's
No.
kind of sus.
I'm not here.
I vote out Stir.
Kappa. I'm
I don't even know who Ashley is anymore.
I saw Stir vent.
He is kind of sus.
Okay. While you've been constructing, whenever they had time, usually during the night when no one else was working, they've been constructing this extremely complicated ritual on the floor, staying out of everyone's way whenever possible so that progress can continue as efficiently as possible. They will... Hold on, I have a thing written. Let me...
Hey, you guys want to go get Jitters?
No.
But
We
isn't the whole
probably
point?
look for jitters before we gathered everyone here.
Isn't the whole point to like get our minds?
Omega.
Hey, wait, what are we doing this? Was this explained to me?
Yeah.
We're doing
when
this.
Death explained it, if Death needs all of his consciousness within the thing, and
Well, if we knew all
Jitters
of our
is part of it.
consciousness, Jitters has some of his consciousness, so he has to be here, right?
Where is he?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Go
like I said, I
find
feel like
him.
we would have tracked down jitters before gathering everyone here.
Okay, well then, I was asking what everyone was doing, and they weren't like, "Hey, we're going to find jitters." They were like, "Finish the thing," and I was like, "Okay, I'm doing what you're telling me to do," and now it's my fault.
I put out the jitter signal. It's a piece of food.
As
True.
Death said, jitters would be where you first met him. So we
Wait,
come
he said
all
that?
the way. He did say that when you were
On the
talking
road,
to him a moment ago.
Wait, he said that?
He did say that.
Yep.
Wait, he said that though?
He really did. Hold on.
That's kind of sus.
Jitters. Does Jitters
What did you
poop
call
with
me?
that ass?
That's kind of sus.
You're looking kind of sus.
Among Us.
Out in the road where you first met Jitters, you see him standing there talking to the watch boy and the watch girl that Johnny had set out to make sure no one creepy enters the town.
Sir, does Jitters have ligma?
Like my balls.
Boys get rowdy.
Boys, you're gonna want to get out of here. Those guys are coming to kill old Jitters.
Shut the fuck up, Jitters. Come on. Quit talking to my child soldiers.
Jitters, we need your help.
I know what you need. You gonna
Well,
fight me or what? I
You know,
ain't
we-
killing myself. I ain't doing some fancy occult nonsense.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We're probably not going to die.
You're all gonna die. Everyone dies, especially Jitters.
Jitters.
Leanna will move toward him menacingly, trying to grab him.
I don't know. Have you died before, Jitters?
He pushes Leon away.
Strength check.
Strength check him.
Reroll.
And before he has like 9.
Haha. LOL.
Bye.
Reroll it. I'll get the focus.
Worth 5.
That's more than 2.
Can I pick him up?
You get a grip of Jitters, but he makes it very clear how this is going to go. If you're going to force me up there to do that crazy shit, you're not going to do it without killing me.
I don't want to force you to do it.
I do.
Is it initiative time?
I don't want to fight him. We shouldn't. There's so much we need to learn about Jitters. What do you think we should do then, Jitters?
It's a good day to die.
So you want to die?
For you guys.
No, I'm asking you what you want to do then,
I
Jitters.
want to rip your spines out if you're going to keep laying your hands on me trying to get me to go along with it.
I'm not laying my hands on you. I'm trying to talk, Jitters.
Got any food?
I got food.
Where's the food? I want to see the food first.
I'll show him my mushrooms.
I can always eat mushrooms whenever I want. I don't want no goddamn mushroom.
Yeah, but I learned how to make these tastier.
Jitters, he was just talking about wanting to kill you before we showed up.
Learning isn't real, Kenneth.
It is. I learn all the time. Listen, I can tell you one thing about the human body that you want to know. Anything.
If you finish that sentence, or you answered anything about the human penises, then I'm gonna punch you, Kenneth.
No, it's anything you want to know.
I don't need to know anything. I live a simple life out here in the woods. Get away from all this bullshit you're trying to drag me into. I know how this goes. I've seen it.
Oh, how have you seen it before?
I've seen many things, and every time it ends the same way. Y'all gather around and you kill Jitters.
Well, how does it go differently then?
It's gonna go differently this time because I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Well, I'm not. Well, I'm trying to avoid fighting here, Jitters.
What do you mean this time?
Put me in initiative. Giant's attacking this guy. It's time.
Get ready for jittering.
What the fuck? I don't want to kill a homeless man.
He deserves it. He's a piece of shit.
No, he's not.
Bro, he's got his own fucking theme tune.
He can talk to me.
Kill him!
This has the distinct vibes of trying to fight the level 20 bartender.
Yep.
Oh god, here we go.
Did you change my insanity to my wife?
That's not your wife.
That's the elder.
That's the elder.
Oh, nice.
Your wife?
It's been so long. I just assumed it was generic old lady too.
Maybe in his dementia, that's who he sees. His wife.
I also updated them so they automatically go on initiative, and they also start with adrenaline to count down, and once the adrenaline's gone, they'll desummon.
Nice.
So they are not a guaranteed thing. Let me double check that Jitters has the right adrenaline, because he didn't auto gain any.
Yeah, how come my ghost has 4 adrenaline?
Because
you got a tier 2
2
madness. Yeah, that's why
it says
she's
right
different.
there. It says TT, T2.
Where?
Oh, when you
On
hover
her
over
Oh,
her.
I see.
Yeah. Dicko mode.
Yo, I'm going Dicko mode.
One
I'm about to
step
go
closer,
murder the homeless mode.
and I will destroy you, Leon. I don't want to have to.
I'm gonna punch you.
What? So what's his declaration?
I'm gonna punch you.
Okay.
Full action.
I'm going to catch the sunlight upon my high coin and invoke the power of mankind to heal Liana.
Wait, shouldn't we be healed up? Because it's been a few days.
You are.
That's not why I healed you.
Oh.
Yeah, he's doing it for himself because he's selfish.
Yeah, let me give Liana should have more sanity though.
Well, I meant, yeah, I was talking about my sanity.
You lost all of your sanity when you fought with your mother.
And then I end my turn.
I'm going Hilo mode.
Your sanity's updated, but the bar isn't. But you're good.
Oh, okay.
What?
Oh, also, do you guys want to adjust your initiative any further?
I want to go. Yeah. After Johnny. No. Yeah, fuck it. I'll go after Johnny.
Sicko mode.
Okay. Anything else?
I should be up front because I'm gonna try to. Though testing against Jitters probably has a very high madness score, I would guess.
Yeah. He has 45 sanity, so.
Fucking stupid ass Jitters.
Stop touching me.
I was moving you because you're.
Stop touching me.
Line of sight's weird.
When I move, it says I'm moving 0.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm
I think
using
I know.
my bile. It broke.
I'm good on my initiative.
I'm spitting my amalgam bile. Right here.
Okay, let me get it.
Is Jitters on the grid?
Should be. No, he's not.
He's a hacker.
Now, oh,
Hey, can you
I'm right
play?
there.
Can you play that one Vermintide song?
Yeah, this guy's been addicted to Vermintide. These nuts in your mouth.
Mmm.
Maybe when
You been
Jitters
playing
just
Vermintide
plays
lately?
too.
Yeah, Vermintide 2.
Yeah, we play it every now and then.
Oh man, I love Vermintide.
You don't like the Jitters theme song of Doom?
Is that where he's gonna be?
Is that yeah? Is that where you threw it?
No, it'd be behind him. And that's a full action, right?
Yeah. Well, no, it's just an action. So you could move, but you'd have to move beforehand. But also, you can't really throw it
Huh?
very far. So you'd have to be about there to throw it there. Let me get the song
Okay.
so I can please Moonmoon
Yay!
for the first time in his life.
Yay!
Wow, 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 wow.
Yay!
It's not very. It's very easy to please Moonmoon because he pleases himself. Because he's a death jerker.
Hmm.
So he doesn't have to move very far.
All of that is true.
I am Jitters.
Jesus.
You have entered the domain of pain.
Domain of pain.
Is that your turn, Kenneth?
I mean, I can't do anything else. Dicko mode. Endo-turno mode.
Oh.
You're not Snap to Grid either.
Nah, she is.
Oh.
Now I am.
Yeah, he's closer than he was before. What are you gonna do?
I will attempt Nightmare just one time. Let's see how high his sanity is.
You can't kill him. I'm going to bed.
Alright, he like roars, he's like, Jitters, brr." Liana like does a quick motion with her hands and he just falls over.
I don't think we should kill him. If he's asleep, can't we just drag him there?
He's like, I'm gonna destroy. I just fall asleep, bro.
We can just carry him there, right?
With 4 sleep, that's like similar to D&D where a turn would be 6 seconds, so you couldn't really get him up.
But we could use that
Liana
time to
can
tie
just-
him up, right?
Liana can just keep sleeping him.
You could try, yeah.
Could I use like my move action to do that or no?
No, you already
Well,
used your action.
You already used your
Okay.
action. You gotta move first.
Yep. Alright, Beef's turn.
You got like a sack.
I'm gonna
Beef's
blow
kinda
him up.
confused, man. Why
Sleep
would you beating
music.
the fuck out of Jizz?
We need Jitters for the ritual. Can you just put him in a bag?
Or just like carry him?
Yeah?
We don't need Jitters alive. Considering the end goal of the ritual initially was to literally kill ourselves, we're just skipping a step here.
We shouldn't kill people just because we can.
He's a piece of shit. He's
No, he's
contributed
not.
nothing. Yes, name one
How's-
good thing he's done.
How's he a piece of shit?
Oh, my head hurts.
Beef's gonna stab his insanity with a spear. Boop. Oh no, I don't want to stab the girl.
Do it.
Murder the children.
Are they still here watching this?
The guard children. Dude.
The child soldiers?
God.
Yeah, they're watching this. They're
Poggies.
hearing everything.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
I can't wait to instantly kill Jitters.
Hoshi, what do we do?
We should tie him up.
Then hurry.
I moved. Can I move again, or is that it?
You can double move.
All right, I will double move to Jitters.
Your insanities don't care about Jitters and you trying to save him. So they're gonna do their insanity stuff.
Dicko mode.
Yeah.
Fuck off, bitch.
What the fuck?
Eat your soup, Johnny.
My ooze is gonna hit Jitters.
Oh.
Why did they hit themselves?
I don't know, dude. I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
Who's is gonna hit Jitters? Absolute miss.
How's it miss with 100?
Whoops.
What's going on?
Jitters asleep. Johnny.
Meow, 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 meow. I'm gonna.
We want to win over the townspeople, right, Johnny?
Yeah, what about it?
So if we drag his corpse up there, they're going to hate us.
Wow, they're really gonna hate the guy who has never done anything for our town that he's dead now.
I don't know. What if Jitters is the Redeemer?
Hey, Hoshi, does this remind you of your dead fucking master right now? Is that him? Yeah. I'm gonna attack this guy.
Is that my wife? He said.
Am I able to tie up Jitters?
You're not carrying any rope.
He is a rope.
He's a snake.
Do you want to constrict him?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can attempt to cripple him.
Okay.
I'll use that.
But I remember in Pokemon when I told my Ekans to use rap and he pulled out a rope.
With his weird tail hand?
Yeah.
There you go. He's weak and poisoned, and I'm also crippling him.
And asleep.
Hold on.
I feel like he was all these things before we fought him. It's just nothing's changed.
Liana?
Oh, you can get him, right?
I got him.
I have rope.
I think. I'll rope him around my rope. It's like a double rope.
Big rope.
Right. Liana will equip her daggers. Unequip her book, equip her daggers, and dagger her insanity in the face. Twice. Absolute misses. Great.
You love to see it.
What? 2? Alright. She's distracted by Jitters and doesn't want to hit him, so she swings wide twice. That's her turn.
Alright.
Beef.
Beef.
Calling beef.
Brother.
Does Strippin get up?
He just called the Kenneth thing.
Snocky?
Strippin'?
Dicko mode.
I'm gonna have him attack the thing
AFK
again.
mode.
What? Okay, we're double checking to make sure this isn't some sort of conspiracy.
This guy missed. I missed twice.
He should still be doing damage, right?
Not on an absolute miss.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I was in the bathroom. Did I miss?
Yeah.
Nice.
Here, hold on. I'm doing a Okay,
meow,
yeah.
meow, 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 meow.
Hoshi.
All right, I take some rope and I tie him up.
Give me a strength check.
You got it.
Are you spitting some rope?
No.
You have 0 strength?
That's not right.
Kind of weak, bro.
I don't have 0 strength, guys.
You had 0 strength? You weak?
Okay.
How much are you supposed to have?
My strength
8?
is supposed to be 8. Yes.
Roll it again.
Okay. Okay.
Want to reroll?
Yes.
It doesn't say he has focus for me.
Oh yeah, you don't have focus, so never mind.
So you can't.
No. Okay.
Dicko Mo.
Shit.
Ow.
Ow. Wedgie, mommy.
Jitters is awoken by the poison of the ooze.
Yeah, but you said I could. You said roll a cripple to see if I'm grabbing him. Am I grabbing him?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the heck? How are you grabbing me, Kenneth? Describe it in detail.
Well, basically, what I've done is I've wrapped my tail around you, and I'm also grabbing you with my hand and clutching at your shoulder.
All right, make a strength check.
But I'm grabbing you.
Yes, I understand that.
I don't have strength.
Okay, I'm gonna punch you.
What the hell? But I'm constricting you. I'm getting baited by the DM right now.
You did grab him. You just have 0 strength.
I'm getting baited by the DM.
And he tried to tie him in rope, but he also rolled a 1.
He said I could tie you and drag you, but I'm getting baited.
So, I mean, he woke up.
Kenneth.
Also, you haven't been doing the small ooze poison aura.
It can. It has no adrenaline.
Oh.
Kenneth, shut up.
Dicko mode. Ow.
Death punch.
Ow.
Holy fuck.
It literally was a death punch. Fuck, dude.
Wait, what? Why did I die twice?
Because if you read his ability, he makes a single unarmored attack against the target within reach. This is the only attack he may make during his turn. Deal 13 piercing damage to the target after the initial hit, and to all adjacent targets.
Is he kind of dead?
Yeah, he is.
Ow.
Can I revive him?
He is not actually dead. He dies at -30.
Oh yeah.
I'm just down.
He's just down.
I got baited by the DM.
Wah.
Why is the DM baiting me?
Wah.
I'm never listening to the DM ever again.
Why is my adrenaline gone?
Why is it gone? How much would you have had?
I mean, I would have 3 because I haven't used any.
Oh, because for some reason your strength was set to -8. I don't like some weird things have still been like what?
Is this the product of switching to 8.4?
Yes. Or switching to 8.3 has had some issues. I thought I got most of them, but every once in a while I keep finding some weird ones. Like giving you +3 strength and it equaling -1 makes no sense. But I'll try and figure it out. Johnny?
What do I want to do?
They're dying.
True. Maybe I should help them.
Oh, by the way.
What?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I punched Kenneth in the fucking face.
After I
you
got
can't
baited.
take me alive.
I got baited by the DM.
Invest in strength next time, pussy.
Or just don't say I can do something that I can't.
I don't know all of your stats and it's not my responsibility.